teaching a course on leadership in India. I got back to the hotel and I realized I didn't have my wallet. And so I called the hotel and I said, can you please bring the card back? They have my wallet. And they said, I'm sorry, sir, we don't have a card. That was a taxi. And I became a little cynical. I went from hopeful to skeptical to cynical, and I started thinking the worst of people. 2 in the morning, they called and said he answered his phone. His phone was off. He's coming back to your hotel with your wallet. So I get dressed and I run down and I get my wallet and everything is in my wallet. And I reach into my wallet and there's $70 US. I asked the man through a translator, what do you make a month? He says about 2,500 rupees, which is about $70. So I reach out and I say, let me give this $70 to you. This is my way of saying thank you. And the man says, no. I didn't bring you your wallet because I wanted a reward. I brought you your wallet because it's your wallet. What can I do to say thank you? He said, the next time you're in India, come.
I hate plan B. When you start doubting yourself, that's very dangerous. Because now what you're basically saying is that if my plan doesn't work, I have a fallback plan, I have a plan B. And that means that you start thinking about plan B, and every thought that you put into plan B, you're taking away now that thought and that energy from plan A. We function better if there is no safety net, because plan B becomes a safety net. It says that if I fail, then I fall and I get picked up and I have something else there that will protect me. It is very dangerous to have a plan B because you're cutting yourself off from the chance of really succeeding.
Don't give up. There's a lot of people, like I always say, man, there's a lot of people that are going to try to put you down and try to kick you while you're down, and they're going to tell you that you ain't never going to be shit. But just keep on rocking. Just keep.
If you were in a room with all the people you've ever met in your life, who would be the only one you look for?
About the man who works from his home office, and a little boy comes in one day, he's 8 years of age, he says, hey Daddy, any chance we can play catch? Daddy says, sorry son, I'm busy. Next day, little boy comes in, hey Daddy, any chance we can play catch? Sorry son, I'm busy. Third day in a row, little boy comes in, knocks on Daddy's door. Daddy says, son, told you yesterday, told you the day before, I'm busy, I can't play catch. He says, oh Dad, I wasn't going to ask you to play catch today. He goes, oh, what were you going to ask me? He says, I was going to ask you how much money you earn an hour. Daddy says, son, that's a very rude question, but I earn $50 an hour, so I can put a roof over your head and food in your tummy, so please get him out of my office, I've got work to do. Little boy doesn't knock on that door for a week, a month. 2 months goes by before that little boy knocks on Daddy's door. He says, hey Daddy, yes son. Daddy, over the last 2 months, I've been mowing lawns, I've been pruning trees, I've been doing every single chore that my mum has asked of me, and I've been able to raise $25. Daddy, I was wondering if I could give you this $25, could I please just have half an hour of your time? And Daddy, could we please go and play catch?
This is what champions do. This is what people who win perpetually do. They don't give a fuck what's happening in the world. They don't let the distractions of the day pull them off course. Do those things make it harder for them to do it? Yes. But what does that mean? It means that we focus. It means we get more discipline. And if you quit, if you falter, if you stop, all of the pain will be for nothing. Nothing.
Why is it so hard for you to understand that you are going to die one day? And if you don't chase after your goals, and if you don't chase after your dreams, those dreams and goals are going right with you into the grave. Take that risk.
I like going to sleep in pain, sore. I like when I wake up and I'm just like all sore and beat up. I like that. But most people, when they're sore, they hate it because they can't walk, you feel uncomfortable, yet I like that discomfort because I know that it's molding me, it's changing me. You know, same thing with the discomfort of working hard, of the stress. I know it's changing me, it is molding me into becoming somebody different.
In the 31st century, that's when time travel will be actually discovered, and time travelers from our future that I call chrononauts come back in time. The first time traveler was a man named Tatos. He lived in the 31st century. he came back with a crew named Geb, Isis, Osiris, and Horus, and they went back to ancient Egypt, and we all know they were worshipped as gods. The government does not want you to know that they are here. The reason why we have all our technology, our advanced technology, is due to these futuristic time travelers. Time travelers actually communicate with us in our sleep.
Anyone thinks Messi is better than Ronaldo, you go to your doctor's office tomorrow, you say something's wrong with me, I want tests on everything, especially from the neck up. The stats say Ronaldo's better, the mirror says Ronaldo's better, the money says Ronaldo's better, the trophy case says Ronaldo's better.
Life is school. Not getting the promotion you want at work, that's school. Get it, figure it out. Someone in your family is sick, that's school. That's like, life is the greatest teacher there is. You just have to be willing to learn and recognizing that your pain and your suffering is the thing that the universe is poking at, so you recognize that's where you're ignorant.
You show me your friends, I will show you your future. How do I know this? I hung out with losers and I became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt about as a little boy.
So tell me, where shall I go? To the left, where there's nothing right, or to the right, where there's nothing left?
Like one of the most difficult
with your heart, and the small ones with the head.
About the man who works from his home office, and a little boy comes in one day, he's 8 years of age, he says, "Hey Daddy, any chance we can play catch?" Daddy says, "Sorry son, I'm busy." Next day, little boy comes in, "Hey Daddy, any chance we can play catch?" "Sorry son, I'm busy." Third day in a row, little boy comes in, knocks on Daddy's door. Daddy says, "Son, told you yesterday, told you the day before, I'm busy, I can't play catch." He says, "Oh Dad, I wasn't going to ask you to play catch today." He goes, "Oh, what were you going to ask me?" He says, "I was going to ask you how much money you earn an hour." Daddy says, "Son, that's a very rude question, but I earn $50 an hour, so I can put a roof over your head and food in your tummy, so please get him out of my office, I got work to do." Little boy doesn't knock on that door for a week, a month. 2 months goes by before that little boy knocks on Daddy's door. He says, "Hey Daddy, yes son. Daddy, over the last 2 months, I've been mowing lawns, I've been pruning trees, I've been doing every single chore that my mum has asked of me, and I've been able to raise $25. Daddy, I was wondering if I give you this $25, could I please just have half an hour of your time? And Daddy, could we please go and play catch?"
Love is not a feeling. When watching too many movies, I feel something. That's not love. Because let me tell you, love is what you do in spite of what you feel. Love is fighting for the good of someone else, even if they never see the value or the sacrifice that you did to get love to them. Love is what Jesus did on that cross, and love didn't feel good. He wasn't on the cross about, man, this is so refreshing. Man, when they put that nail in there, boy, oh man. Love sometimes hurts. We don't understand the depth of the love that we are recipients of because in our minds we can't really comprehend the level of pursuit it took to get to us.
Don't post everything you think. Don't. Just don't. If you're watching this right now, if anybody is watching this, don't post your feelings. Don't do it to yourself.
You could look back at your younger self. You are very young, I have to say this, but younger self, okay? Like maybe little baby at 14, 15. What would you tell yourself?
It's crazy because I used to tell myself at 14, 15, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, like, I'm gonna own that. Like, I used to, like,
hype yourself?
Like, not even hype, like, thoughts for hours, like, if I had money, what I do, how I do this. And it's crazy because, like, now it's like, that's my life. Like, scary almost. Like, real deal. I remember, like, being on the train going to school, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna have a car, I'm gonna be driving down that street, I can see myself. Then I actually, like, came and did it, like, crazy.
The first million is hard, but the second million is inevitable. It's not becoming a millionaire that's important, it's the person that you must become in order to become a millionaire. Yeah. You have to become a completely different person. You have to develop character beyond 99% of the people in the world. You have to develop honesty and discipline and quality relationships and the willingness and the ability to work and set priorities and all kinds of stuff. Because without that, nothing is possible. So once you earn your first $1 million, then you are the person who can earn a lot of money. And the second $1 million it's never easy. Never easy, but it's easier. The first $1 million is really hard. The second $1 million, not so much.
You don't know how much future you've got. What's gone is gone. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Some of you have had divorces. Some of you have probably had bankruptcies. Some of you have had terrible things happen in the past. But what's gone is gone. It's in the past. And to spend your time focusing on the past is to spend the only thing that you've got, and that's what's right here, right now, because the sand never stops running. This is all we've got. And to spend your time now thinking of what happened there is making absolute certain that the future is going to be the same as the past.
What do you think happens when we die, Keanu Reeves?
I know that the ones who love us will miss us.
You got 24 hours in a day. 8 hours you sleep, right? And most people work a 9 to 5. So 8 hours you working. 16 hours. Okay, so we have 16 hours. We got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we had 19? It take you an hour to get ready. So we had 20 hours. So you guys cannot spend 4 hours going talking about, oh, they lying. Oh, I like this photo. Oh, they fake it. Sending photos to other people. Y'all got to get focused. I'm where I'm at because I'm focused. Tunnel vision. I'm focused on what I got to do. Y'all got to have a game plan.
Like spending money? Clearly not. Not particularly. I heard a story that you wanted to buy a watch, and at this point, you've sold millions of albums, that you wanted to buy a watch.
I know the story.
Is that true? You called up your manager to see if you could afford to buy the watch?
Yeah. I think it was a Rolex. Was it a Rolex? It was a Rolex. And I asked him, could I afford it? Because they make fun of me for it.
You wake up every day with $84,600 in your bank account. And every day, at the end of the night, it's gone, whether you wasted it or not, and then the next day you get another $84,600. You would do everything in your power to spend it. Because you know the next day you're getting $84,600. You don't want to leave nothing there. You make the best of it, right? You get 84,600 seconds. Why waste time? It doesn't carry over to the next day. It doesn't earn interest. You know, take every day and every moment and make something